You know what's mad, right?
Last
These
season
guys
you
are
didn't
talking
get
about our
anyone in
best
Champions
season,
League.
right? This is actually our floor.
This is our flaw in terms of the last.
This is
years.
our
Bro.
worst season.
In terms of
In
the
the
Premier
last
League.
5 years, this is our worst season. Because
League.
when you talk about
Same
goals conceded,
Uh-huh.
when you talk about goals scored,
Uh-huh.
when you talk about all these stats, when you talk about how far off we're Liverpool, like when we have all these injuries,
Mm-hmm.
this is our floor. Other people's floor is like Man United. What's their floor? What are we saying? 15th.
It's so difficult. Ora, skiza, why do you have to bring Man
Marble
United?
Yeah, okay, sorry. Let me not use Man United because
Yeah.
that's the outlier, right? That's the one that's like, what the fuck is it doing over there?
Okay, let's go back to Europa
Let's talk
League.
about Liverpool. No, let's talk about Liverpool. When Liverpool have injuries,
Uh-huh.
where did they finish? Fucking 5th. So they made Mo Salah
No,
play Europa League.
they've never finished.
Okay,
fifth.
so they played Champions League. What do you
They've
mean? Now
never
they finished
finished.
5th. Yeah,
No.
the season
Yeah, they played Europa.
Fourth.
they played Europa League.
Yeah,
what are you
they-
talking
they
about?
played
Europa.
Yeah,
Then
I
they got
remember.
knocked out of by Atalanta 3-0.
Yes.
You forgot that?
Yeah, I remember.
Literally 2 years ago, bro.
Really?
Literally 2 years ago.
Did they even play Champions League last season?
Wait, it was last season,
was
bro.
last
They
season.
played Europa League. It was last season. They finished 5th. When they get injuries, people drop so low. When we get injuries, okay, we're not in the title race, but we're still second. Don't talk.
So it's
don't
not-
talk
it's-
league title. Don't
No,
talk league title
we're
race.
not even talking
with
about
us.
in the Premier
No,
League.
don't listen.
No, you
it-
started the Premier League
No,
talk.
I'm
Well,
saying,
no,
I'm
man,
saying
listen,
in terms
no,
of
excuse me, man,
general.
I don't know about you, but if it's not Kiarie or Eric talking to me about the league title, I don't know who I'm talking
Allow
to.
it, man. Allow it.
Leteni watu wa Gibbs White. Now say
Exactly.
wa Anthony
Watu wa
I thought
Gordon.
Newcastle might actually finish.
Elanga,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
No, listen. We are saying about like in terms of football in general, Champions League, in the league, okay, the other cups mlitolewa mapema, but like Champions League, you guys, you don't have a Champions League even one like this.
What? I
This is
thought we
the
had one.
closest. I
thought we had one.
You don't have a Champions League.
Uko sure?
Mkona
Really, Dani, all this time I had one at least.
time yenye ilikuwa inaitwa
Yeah, we need to get
European
No,
whatever.
no, it's not even Champions League.
I'm being sarcastic, bro. I know we don't have
Yeah,
one.
not even one. Even this season you'll not get but that's another
Oh,
story.
Shaza kutoa prediction. Hey, bro, go offside.
That's
You
another
made the run
story.
too quick, man. Just relax. So we'll talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
Mhm.
our fans already know. We're not talking about Premier League because a lot of it is already done and dusted. I think the most interesting thing about it is maybe the top 4 race,
Yeah.
right, or top
Yeah.
5 race if you want to talk about that. And then the cup games, the FA Cup, the European games. So we'll talk about those. But
Yeah.
as you guys can see, we have some fresh faces in the studio. We have, well, not as fresh, but quite new, obviously.
What do you mean?
Part of our. You guys woke up.
Okay.
It's Easter. It's Good Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, and you took it way too seriously as a Muslim. You know what I mean? What are you doing, bro?
Okay.
Mohammed Ahmed Modexta on Twitter is with us to represent the Arsenal corner, and a completely fresh face on the pod as well. Most of you guys will already know him, but just in case you don't, comedian MWIRIGI, welcome to the pod, man.
Thank you so much.
We're
for
big
having
fans of your content.
me. Also a big fan of your podcast.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
that. It's shit you support that team. Would have loved to have you creating content for us, but
He
anyway.
makes prediction on how guys might win the league.
Yeah, actually,
That's literally what he does nowadays every single week.
he just makes predictions.
Yeah, he says he does mathematical on how Arsenal might
Where
actually
did
win the
you-
league.
Just for clarity's sake, just point of reference.
Mhm.
Do you remember any predictions you made in August after you guys went top of the table? Man United, that is. Do you guys remember? Don't lie to me now, because all I have to do is search. So you can't lie. Just say the truth now in 4K Yonikane.
Plead the fifth.
Where did you say you were gonna finish in August? Where?
sometimes you have to.
That doesn't sound like a number.
Yeah.
Just give me a number, bro. 4.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I mean, it's out there.
Nimekubali. Yeah.
Okay. Na wewe ulisema wapi?
Nini?
Nini?
Mimi
Answer
nasema
this question, bro.
tunabeba.
Ulisema nini?
Tunabeba.
Munabeba. Yeah. You guys are carrying shit, bro.
But
You guys are carrying shit.
The thing is, you also said mnabeba and sai.
That's fine, and that's allowed.
Wait, you didn't?
But mathematically, it's not impossible.
Nah, it's very impossible.
What do you mean? What? Time. No, you see, we both got hit by injuries. Actually, very similarly, statistically, very similar.
True.
We got 27, you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
got
yeah,
22.
Yeah. We also got so many injuries. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
many
second manager,
injuries.
Nini.
I mean, without the injuries, you guys really could have pushed Fulham for 8th.
I'm mad.
Still.
Nah,
It's a
even
big
top
reach.
4. Don't do that.
apart from-
Eighth.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
a big
10th.
reach. Yeah,
Don't
maybe
do that.
All right,
Top
all
4.
right.
Top 4.
So, we're gonna review the second legs of the Champions League and the Europa League. Let's save the best for last.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
Are we
what
saying-
were the other games? Lyon played United. What are the other games?
Surely.
Tottenham played who? This guy said Bodo Glimt.
Yeah,
Leo.
no, but the Glimpse is semi-finals. They didn't play Bodo
They're
Glimt.
playing Spurs now next.
No, Spurs is playing. Oh, Spurs were playing.
So who played
quarterfinal.
Spurs?
Some
Exactly.
No,
my
Frankfurt.
point,
I think
bro. This is why nobody gives a
Frankfurt.
shit
Frankfurt.
about. Oh, okay, you remember?
Frankfurt,
Okay, so
yeah.
look, he's googling it.
Yes,
Just
Frankfurt.
ask ChatGPT who the fuck played Spurs.
Nah.
Ask
Oh,
them
yeah,
how
They'll be like,
much?
I don't fucking
90
know.
minutes.
Imagine.
But you guys, man, it's your game. You talk to us. You guys played Lyon. You guys played a team with washed Arsenal players from our past, and you made a struggle out of it.
Genuinely, it was a good game ikianza.
Ah.
I won't even lie. We were playing good football. We did not take our chances, to be honest. I don't know what's wrong with Garnacho and Højlund. Squeezy, they don't even score anymore. And then Garnacho wants to score alone. He doesn't want to pass to Højlund. So I think we did not take our chances and we got hit for it.
Yeah, doesn't that sound like the same analysis from
Yeah,
last year?
It's
and the season
same.
before?
It's same.
It
But
is-
it's true. We can't change the fact. Hiyo ni ukweli.
There's like a serious sexual tension between Garnacho and
Yeah.
Højlund. I think they should just
Sexual-
fuck.
Okay.
They should go uni, in my opinion.
Like, just get it out of the way, because I feel like they have so much attitude towards each other.
So what you're saying is, the reason they don't give it to each other on the pitch is because they want to give it to each other off the pitch.
Yeah. You know how it is, right? You know, like...
No, I don't know. What the fuck? Why would I know that? What the fuck? Tell us, do you know how it is?
I mean, look at it this way, right?
What do you guys do in those lockers, bro?
I don't know sexual tension about men versus men, but I know the other opposite gender.
I mean, it's the same.
Okay,
obviously.
you know that too, huh?
I mean,
As an unmarried
from-
Muslim man.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Go on.
Especially what I'm advocating for. Don't do that, man.
I didn't say anything.
Fit Iman. Fit Iman.
I mean, there is the
Iman
fit.
is silent.
I mean, you want them fit, right?
Wow.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
Saddam, you're saying?
So I was saying, I'm starting to see a pattern with Amorim that I don't like. I don't think this team is as bad as it is. I think we're bad, but I genuinely think Amorim is to blame in so many things, especially that game.
Finally.
I'm starting to see
Now
the
we're
light.
cooking, bro.
It's not a light per se, but I'm starting to see glimpses of him actually not understanding what he's doing.
Making the wrong decisions.
We were 2-0 up, right?
Mhm.
We were still taking risks. We're at home. The game is under control. The fans are behind us. Like, everything is just chill. But at the same time, he's not even able to control the tempo, talk to the players. Calm the game down, stop taking risky passes, like, get people comfortable on the ball. We were still trying to hit them on a counter. We are at home.
Yeah.
Right, we've won, yes, but control the game. Don't give them opportunities, because now I remember, because what happened was, the first goal just came out of like nothing.
Yeah.
It was such a nothing goal that could have been avoided if we were compact, if we were just calm on the ball, control the game, make subs mapema, right? Guys like Højlund should have, like, it's been how many games now? Apart from that one goal, it's almost 30 something games he hasn't scored a goal, right? Like, a lot.
Paid 70 M for
Yeah,
that shit.
and you see the thing is, he doesn't.
No, wait.
Wait,
You
let
guys
me
said-
finish.
You guys said he's the new Haaland. You
But
guys
he's
said-
better than Haaland this season.
Hey, come on,
Yes, mlisema any wrestler.
come
No,
on.
you guys have to remember, like, we brought a comedian to the show.
Oh yeah.
No, Haaland this season.
Obviously,
Let's
we
be
expect
honest.
jokes.
Don't take the bait, bro. Don't take the bait.
We brought a comedian to the show. You think he's not gonna crack jokes? Of course he's gonna crack jokes.
Saddam, help your Manchester fan,
Yeah, that's funny. So, what I'm saying is, I feel like
We rate you. That's what
his 11. I think just bench him, Because these numbers are stacking up.
He's 11. Just bench him. Don't put him in the 11. Just bench him, and I think he'll be a better coach that way.
Yeah.
No, just bench Hoyland first. Right? Because
Step one to
it
being a
doesn't
good
improve
coach
his
to bench
confidence.
Hoyland.
Because I've noticed games that he comes off the bench, he does something.
Do you think also maybe
In Nani,
Amorim is ass?
Fast.
Fantastic. No, I'm asking that because yesterday at 12:19, today at 12:19 a.m.
It's too specific.
Some big United account says Amorim is ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait. It's Saddam_KE.
Yeah.
And it's verified. It's not even a parody account. That's you.
Shit.
So why do you think he's ass and why are you sorry?
No, I'm sorry because I
You told
thought
us
he wasn't us.
So this is
okay.
post the game, eh?
No, this
no,
is during the game.
During the game.
Oh.
Yeah, this is when Lacazette scored the penalty. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is when Lacazette scored
Tensions
the
were
penalty.
Yeah.
No, it was after we got a red card and then we started.
Who got a red?
They got a
Sorry, they got a red card and then we started
Yeah.
playing on the counter.
instead of controlling.
Yeah.
Like we were sitting back.
So do you disagree with that statement then?
About
Is he
Amorim,
ass?
Amorim,
Being ass.
I wouldn't say.
No one is perfect.
I wouldn't say ass, but
Wait.
like
But
No,
let's-
his
let's-
cheeks.
no,
his
no, no.
cheeks.
no, he's not cheap.
Sorry.
He's
Let's
Shit.
let's look
The
at
thing
it.
that
If,
comes out.
Shit.
if
He's
the
not
game
shit,
ends
shit.
4-2, Leon win. Is he us?
Yeah. That does it for me. Yeah, I'm done.
definitely.
I'm out.
I would say the game management, Villaleka, Nani Maguire, and striking, and then.
But that was last minute when you were looking for
but
a
like
goal.
it worked.
That was like a desperate move. I think every
but
single
it
team,
worked,
every
Bro,
single
these guys,
team.
These guys recreated Emil Heskey and Jermaine Defoe, bro, with Maguire.
It worked.
And mine.
No, that's the thing. I can't say. You know, you have to do what you have to do.
I don't
it's a qualifier game.
The
to
comeback,
semi-final.
the comeback, the 3 goals we scored has nothing to do with Amorim. Has nothing to do
agree.
with.
That's
like,
all
I
United.
that
agree.
was just the
There was no sub
that
he
was
made.
Casemiro.
Okay. But then he had
To be
two
fair,
assists.
He got
To
2
be fair,
assists and he got
shot.
us the penalty.
Very
Yeah,
good job.
true,
Those 2
true.
assists were incredible.
And he got us the
Actually.
penalty
Yeah.
Actually true.
Forget
Yeah.
there's the penalty
to get
so
us close.
there's
Like
the
the 3
penalty.
goals,
So yeah,
he was
that
involved in
impact
all
is
3.
mad. But the like to get the first assist, right, and then to get the second assist, the last assist for the winner,
the goal.
incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, how
incredible.
composed can you be to cross the ball where there's only one target
person.
in the box?
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair, if
that's
you see the
crazy.
size of Harry Maguire, it's
And
pretty
he
big
picked him
target.
out like very
That's
big.
what I'm
think-
saying.
I think-
we have to give Nani credit. Amorim Kidogo. He put Maguire there.
and he puts Casemiro up top.
Yeah.
As the number
But
10.
I don't think he put him there.
Yeah,
I don't think he put him
yeah.
there.
No, he put him. No.
I don't think he
I
put
think
him
that was
there.
just game
It
state,
was
bro.
last minute.
Panic.
Yeah, Alisema, he can like fight for the balls up.
See, mnacheza FIFA.
Okay.
When you put all out attack, bro, see defenders
Well,
actually
Yeah,
go
I
up.
don't think he
it
did
wasn't like you see the thing. If he was smart enough, he would have managed the game way sooner.
Yeah.
That game was like there was nothing. Even Lyon were like there was nothing for them to play
Okay,
for.
Yeah.
but you can't be too negative, Saddam. You're being too negative. I mean, I get it. Your coach is shit, and your team is shit. But surely this means something. This is like
Yeah.
a bit more. You're running on empty, you know, and then you find like a stop with like half a liter. You put some gas, just to see the end of the
It's
trip.
no. This is like
You're in the semi-finals of the Europa League, and you
Yeah.
just won with like 5 minutes left. You scored 3 goals, and you turned a whole situation around. Yes, it was against a 10-man Lyon, which very controversial decision. But of course, it's a controversial decision.
I would
so
hope. Listen, the thing is, I would hope
Well, I take that.
it's like a
I
lifesaver.
would take it if
No,
I
you see, the thing is,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
taking
You guys are
because
fucking
you know what?
15th, bro.
In cup competitions,
Like,
wallahi,
look
That's what
around,
I'm saying. That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
Like-
It's a huge game, and
It's
then
a-
we won it. At the end of
Yes.
the day, we won.
It's
We
all you have left.
went
But
to
no,
the
but you have to be.
semi.
Listen, the season doesn't end after that game.
Okay.
I think holistically you have to look at Amorim from like a broader perspective because I'm not
I get what
I'm not
you're
gonna narrow on that last 7 minutes, last 6 minutes, and say that he's kind of he understands himself.
But
I
get
want to
this.
look from the I want to look holistically, right? We have been so bad in the league. He came on, we were 4 points off top 4. With
Really?
yes,
You forgot.
Yeah, true.
we were 4 points
Now
off top
Everton is
4.
above them.
that's
Right?
10 positions.
We've seen so many managers come in. We've seen so many managers come in, and we've seen them do wonders with whatever crap they have. Like you cannot tell me this crop of United players are that bad. Yes, we know they're bad.
Injuries.
On the standards. I'm saying they're bad because I'm comparing them. I'm saying they're bad because I'm comparing with like Arsenal and Man City and Liverpool, right? Because that's what I'm.
Yeah,
but
if
I
you compare
don't
them
think.
with Everton,
But I don't think we have. I don't think Newcastle have a better team.
do you think Everton have a better team? Like if we do a combined 11, United Everton.
On performance right now,
How many United players get
on performance right now, they have a
On
better
pure
team.
quality,
True.
I think
Quality, no, obviously, but on performance, yes.
It's
So let me ask you this then. We can't obviously go too holistically, right?
Yeah.
What you're saying is, we can't say Amorim is free of any guilt. Like he's not free of any errors.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
He has mistakes he's making.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Are those
repetitive mistakes that I'm seeing a pattern, and I'm now
Worried.
trying to call it out because I don't like it.
So now, what I think you should be doing is looking at this moment as like a turning doors moment in a way, because you were heading in the wrong direction, but then this kind of just flips the narrative, and now you have a genuine chance of finishing in the top four. Sorry, not top four, in the Champions League, right? And what that would do for your club is immensely more massive than what it would do for clubs that, you know, give their employees free lunch, like Newcastle and Arsenal, and, you know, guys who don't need it as much. So like for you guys, it's like, holy shit, you're in the desert, you find a cactus that actually has water.
Yeah.
You know, and what that would mean is, you know, obviously you would probably be able to sign like worse Champions League players, you know, like 7th pick.
Okay, Zoom. I'm not.
Right?
I'm not.
So
downplaying our importance.
You're thinking too negative. You're gonna bring.
I'm not too negative. What do you mean?
So negative. You can't be focusing here right now on Amorim. You should be focusing on what this does for the rest of the season.
team.
This is second wind.
Okay, we have.
This is second.
We have
wind.
mathematically 3 wins, 3 games to win. So
Yes.
Yeah.
we haven't won. Okay,
Literally. Yeah.
we have 3 games to win, maybe 2.
You don't think you're favorites?
Wait, let me finish. I don't think we're favorites because there's a pattern that I'm seeing at for the last 10 games. Us playing small teams. I'm not gonna count Man City and Liverpool and Arsenal because I feel like we play so much better playing big teams, right?
You defend.
Because they're defending, right? I'm looking at the teams we're playing when we're playing small teams. The trend is horrible. It doesn't give me so much confidence in us winning these 3 non-issue games because I feel like Bilbao and maybe Spurs or Bodo Glimt.
But think about it.
It's like I want us to win. I think it's going to be massive for us, but I think Amorim he has to start figuring things out
Before the game.
like otherwise
I hear that.
it's
let me say something about. I watched the game I watched the whole game. I mean, that's crazy. I sat down actually watched a Manchester United game full, but I think I was only watching it because I was watching it with Manchester fans, and something I've not seen in a long time is a bit of character from your team. Like character. Like there were some players who are like you know, we are 2-0 down. It's 1:13 minutes. We only have like 7 minutes to go. We're gonna go for it. You know how many times do you see Manchester United?
Yeah, like
players do that.
Gone through this
like
season.
leave Amorim out of it because sometimes you find like when the coach is shit, players uplift the manager. Sometimes when the players are shit, the coach uplifts the team.
Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times this happens in football where players actually ignore the manager's tactics?
Yeah, a lot.
In games, they ignore the manager's tactics. Hata zile ziliwekwa kabla game ianze, they're like, nah, this ain't working. Let's do our own thing. And the manager's over there barking instructions. United fans need to give a lot of credit to the players. Because with everything
on one game though, but
especially Bruno and
it's about the
Casemiro.
magnitude of
Okay,
the game.
leaders.
Okay, I get that.
In the
I get
context
that.
of where you are.
I get that, but we've not won a small game comfortably this season. We've not
Really?
comfortably.
I've seen you win some games though, like taking control. But this is the thing: you will not take control of a European competition game. Look at the semi-finals.
Which might work in your
People
favor.
look. I'm not gonna dive to Champions League, but I'll give you context. Barca went to BVB with 4-0 goal lead. They were fighting for their lives at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So cup competitions teams really go for it, and
So
at the end of the day is who wants it more. And I'm sorry,
who
but
gets
Manchester
there?
United wanted it more last night.
No,
And
okay.
you should take that.
That game.
I didn't really
the
think I would
first.
be doing therapy for United.
Is that
fans on a
sustainable?
Friday.
No, but see, the thing is, bro, the first half of the game, right?
What are we doing?
B1, B2.
What are you rinsing? Are we getting baited? Are we getting depressed?
This is
baited?
reverse psychology.
Look at
101.
I knew I'm trashing Amorim. I'm not going to defend. Thank you. Mind games. But look at it this way, right? Hugh game Leon. You can't tell me that we couldn't have closed that game down and probably just win like 3-0 and just comfortably. We could have. That game was not imbalanced up until we started shitting our pants.
Yeah.
First leg, we cost ourselves.
All right.
The game against Newcastle.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The game, we again,
Absolutely
like
did.
it's such, it's like there's a pattern.
Yeah.
And if that pattern doesn't stop, we're gonna be saying the same thing. That's why when Murigi is talking here about what happened last game, it sounds like what I said like maybe 2 months ago.
Actually, he's got something to hold on to.
Yeah.
Here,
He's
in
on
terms
to
of
something.
argument, because when Arteta joined, right, he also played with a back three. He also played in a certain way, but we did not shoot ourselves in the foot as much.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean obviously we didn't because we finished 8th, not
Yeah.
14th. You know, but like there was patterns of play. There was and he had even bozos.
Yeah.
You know, he had David Luiz and Sead Kolasinac and Socrates. So like worse players. And he still conjured up like a mishmash of decency, you know, to even go to semi-finals in the cup and finals. So I get what you mean. At the same time, though, let's look at the bigger picture. You're now in the semi-final of the Europa League, whatever stage, and the type of teams that you guys are gonna play are exactly the type of teams you would want to play. You guys are the Inter Milan, but like, okay, like,
Don't do that.
no, yeah,
Don't do it.
all right. They're the Gikomba Inter Milan.
Okay.
So like really shit version of
If
Inter
you-
Milan.
But
because in terms of defensive approach, that's how they would need to go, because needs must. Inter Milan do it because they're fucking good, right?
Yeah.
These guys are doing it because they own like any otherwise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Umeshindwa kusema namna ingine.
Yeah, namna nyingine, bro. It's-
Proceed to
I
English.
want to say namna nyingine. But like you guys would, like Atletico Bilbao would play into your hands
Let me tell you something.
because of the possession-based
Give me a
football in
minute.
Spain and so on and so forth.
Sorry for
Am I
sorry,
wrong?
I'm
sorry
not-
for interjecting you, but I think this kind of opposition that are left in the European competition, I mean the Europa, are the type
It's
of
European
teams.
competition. What do you mean?
I know.
Oh, you're
It's
correcting
slightly
yourself.
lower than
But you have neither. Why are you
I know,
putting it low?
That's the thing.
What do you mean?
I'm not taking that bait. Let me finish.
Yeah,
I mean, this type of oppositions
Very
are the type of oppositions that Manchester United lose to.
Facts.
Yeah, true.
Facts.
True.
You know, if there was a big team among the four, I would be confident.
You know, Bilbao
But-
is actually 5th in their league. I'm a 4th. I'm not even.
We're gonna take league positions. We're
No,
gonna
no, I'm
take
just
like in
trying
terms
to-
of like I don't know their European pedigree. I'm not sure, but teams like Bodo Glimt, teams like Bilbao, those are the teams. I mean, if you come across Tottenham,
The fourth.
munapiga Tote
But we've lost
I'm
3
confident.
times. We've lost 3 times
to Rennes
this season to them.
through Tote.
Yes.
Yeah, trust me, this is that kind
It's
of
different.
narrative. I just know this is the script. The 3 times you guys lost to them in the league against UAP.
Yeah.
The 1 time you guys do it,
Loyo.
Europa League semi-final.
Man City
I know,
walipigwa
don't-
jana
don't
Chelsea
gaslight me.
Champions League
Guys.
Don't gaslight me.
Bro,
Well, then
don't do
we're gonna
that.
party
I'm
out.
not
the only
gaslighting
time-
you with my hope. I'm gonna give you your greatest manager.
Wallahi.
Lads, it's Spurs.
It's
Seriously.
literally Spurs, bro.
Bro, these guys are so shit. Think
Wallahi,
about
I
it.
tell him
These guys
tell.
are so shit. They're being fearful of Spurs.
No.
Do you know how bad these guys are?
We've lost 3 times. What should I give? What do you mean?
I mean, look.
It's a logical fear.
When Chelsea did the 2021
Nah,
Champions
that
League,
is
Yeah.
how many
mental.
times did Man City beat Chelsea?
No, not.
Yeah,
before
did.
they
No,
cut-
wait.
No.
Tuchel alichapa. Tuchel owned Pep, my friend.
But you know that one is manager to manager tactics and
Same
nini.
thing,
Hapa
bro.
hakuna managers.
Kweli, hapa
Hapa hakuna managers na tactics at mind
Na-
games.
so
Wallahi,
now-
there's
Yeah,
no-
there isn't. There's no manager at United.
and
hakuna
Postecoglou
tactics.
is Postecoglou.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like there's nothing there. I mean, it's going to be
I
players
think-
versus
Fair
players
enough,
on
fair
the pitch
If Ahmad is back,
He's not coming back.
he's actually
in
going
time
to
for the
come back.
final.
For the
they
He's
make
only
it to the
fit.
final.
He's only fit to like tweet.
These guys, these guys think he's gonna run the Saka gimmick. I'm come on, guys. Get original, man.
Yeah.
Left-footed black guy suddenly is the next Saka.
Nah,
Messi, bro, not Saka. Saka.
it's not even
All right,
the same
anyway,
level.
It's the next
So
Messi.
my prediction though, for real though,
Mhm.
They're
in all
gonna make it to the final.
No, they're not. Of course not.
Signing Gamka
Nico
too.
Williams. And,
No, obviously
and that
we're
man, bro.
we're getting beaten horribly.
Yeah. Nice try. I saw that. I saw the eyebrow raise.
He's right.
He's right. You're getting
Saddam is
gaslit.
playing a long game.
He is, but no, seriously, guys.
To make
We
what
need to-
they
we need
take
to
for
be
the
serious.
last
Football
20
is decisions, is statistics.
I mean, you spent 20 minutes defending Amorim. Thank you.
I didn't.
Thank you, by the way. I've been trying to get the
Actually.
objective
But
out
you know,
of
like,
you.
wallahi, it's even disheartening, even in like bantering Manchester United. It's becoming so shit that right now we have to sit down and console you and tell you guys, you know what?
No, you know.
Like, imefika hiyo stage.
You're not shit.
Like,
It's
okay.
getting suicidal.
Yeah.
It's getting
Let me say
suicidal.
something. You know, if this season you guys end up without a trophy and even us end up without a trophy,
The same narrative.
you'll
We had
have
the
the
same.
worst season than us.
It's the same narrative. every
No,
season.
it's actually true.
Or if we carry the FA Cup and Carabao, or
Yeah,
you get the
but if we-
Carabao, if you
No,
finish
no,
to
Get original.
yeah, it's the same thing. 3 seasons.
You can't be rinsing content from
same.
2022.
And same.
Just because I didn't show up to all your stand-ups doesn't mean I haven't seen your
But
content.
it's true though.
Julia, man.
Acha tu.
Let me let it.
Let's talk
Maybe
about now the big teams, bro. Champions League, big teams, man. Big teams. What I loved about the Champions League, right?
Maximum cup of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Until you start talking about 20 minutes. I answer.
Tunaanzia twende.
And then I interrupted because I want you to say everything so that to save time.
All right.
Or for the both of us.
Cool.
Aman.
No, I'll just give you highlights. I'll just give you highlights
Mhm.
Okay.
about what happened during the week. Old people in Spain left their homes to go to a sewing company, and they made a massive tifo. Nobody understood. You saw the tifo?
I saw something, but I didn't get the message.
That's the point. Nobody understood it. Pretty sure Real Madrid themselves didn't understand it. So, there were over 2.9 million tweets, all talking about remontadas during a week. 2.9 million tweets about talking about remontada that didn't happen. So, in the dressing room, that's all they could talk about in Real Madrid. Rudiger and Jude Bellingham fought. You know what they fought over? Who would be the one to sacrifice that old white man that passed away? Rest in peace. Leo Benacer or something. They talked about training with anger in their eyes.
With masks.
Some people, some content creators said this wasn't a preview. Faisal from SDS, that this was a spoiler. 3-0. These guys opened ChatGPT and screen recorded their social media phone, asking for every language translation of 90 minutes at the Bernabeu is a very long time. How do you say Bernabeu?
Banabeu.
So,
Iskubali.
Rodrigo's father
Was
so,
3 a.m.
was doing a kesha. So at the Bernabeu. So at 3:40 in the morning, Rodrigo's father.
Hata akitafuta pasta ganga man.
Like, bro, these man did child labor. They made the young players from the academy do a walk of faith. You know, when the walk of faith, when guys walk underneath.
Yeah. And it's
Pray
a
for
bus.
you guys.
The bus.
You know when people used to do that?
Colonial times.
Colonial times. It goes way back.
Game of Thrones days.
Game
Medieval.
of Thrones days, bro. Sparta. This is Sparta 300. Watu wanatoka nyumba zao, wanawacha mabibi zao na watoto wao. That's when they used to do that, man. They did that and do it for how long? Guys, they even played music during a minute's silence. What the fuck? They played dramatic music during a minute's what? Silence.
It's just gonna keep going. No, let him,
And they
let him-
still lost 2-1.
No, wait, umeenda haraka kwa loss.
Okay, so.
What was Bellingham doing when he had the the little girls, Akiruka Ju. Do you see that clip?
He was trying to make sure he practices for Declan Rice's free kicks again.
Even okay, I'll say,
Huh.
I specifically wanted to watch the game from 9:30 p.m. There's a reason why I wanted to watch it, because I wanted to see all the gimmicks, all the weird shit they were
Oh,
doing.
like the analysis.
Everything, yeah.
You should have been on Twitter at 8:30.
Oh, no. I was
While he release
Lineups.
team news. Yeah.
At 8:30.
Mapema. Bro, these guys they tried everything, bro. I'm pretty sure they even sponsored that post. Your post was sponsor. I'm telling you. It was hilarious.
fine. Yeah, you beat the worst Madrid in like the last 5 years.
Like,
So
I'm
what
still
now?
waiting
You
for
mean the champions of Europe? 15 times champions of Europe.
I mean, he's
the
fine.
team that has not lost
They don't have a coach.
a knockout game in the quarterfinals for the last 20 plus years. That team.
I mean, not what?
They haven't lost a Champions League quarterfinal. They haven't been knocked out in a quarterfinal for 20 something years.
So
I
is
think
that under
21
16 or
years.
semifinals or
Once
finals?
Quarterfinal.
Knockout.
Yeah, or they told
quarterfinal.
them.
But they've been knocked out in like around 16 and
Yes,
semis.
but I mean it's my quarterfinal.
Yes,
We're talking
yeah,
about
but what the
quarterfinal.
fuck-
We're talking
what
about
stat
semis.
is that now?
It's a stat.
What the fuck is that stat?
It's a stat.
what are we doing
They
here?
don't lose quarterfinals.
They
Lazima
don't.
waingie semi-final.
So they so
Wakifika quarter, they go all the way.
When they get to
They've-
knockout stages,
they have been-
they turn on. Bro.
they have been knocked out in the group
Folks,
stage.
they turn
Wait,
red,
they've
bro.
been knocked out of the group
Eyes
stage.
red.
They've been knocked out round of 16.
Yes.
But quarterfinal is what you want to
Yeah.
hold on
Yani,
to.
it means what it means is when they reach quarterfinal
When they
stage,
reach the
they
stage,
go all the
yes.
way.
They-
What is that?
That's a stat.
It's a start. It's actually a good start, though.
It's a very good
It's a
start.
good start.
It's a
Wallahi,
very
wallahi.
good
In like 20 years.
Afadhali unitoa group stages.
21 plus years.
You're begging.
21 plus years.
Mad, bro. And you know what's funny, right? When you look at the rest of the games. So PSG beat Aston Villa, wakaenda away, wakafungwa. Sindio? Barcelona walichapa Borussia Dortmund, wakafungwa.
Actually, the
Inter Milan did a bit better. They won away, but they drew at home. We are the only team that went at home, beat Real Madrid, and then away also beat Real Madrid.
random, crazy
Like,
start.
mad.
All 4 teams lost the previous night before we played.
Wanna.
All 4 of them. It's either you get knocked out or you win on the day.
Mad.
But
Because this guy, you said, what would you give? Saddam said he would give his left nut for.
He said he'd
For-
shave his beard. Let's start from there.
Yeah, he did say he'd
Yeah.
shave your beard.
I did. I didn't say shave all of it. Kwani mjui kizungu?
Okay.
Do you know what
Beard
shave your beard is?
What does it mean?
This
You
is one
trimmed, you didn't shave.
No, you shave. You shave.
Uh-uh.
Shave off
There's a difference
completely and shave is different.
we're not
No,
gonna
there's a
get-
difference between shave and trim.
No,
Yeah, there is.
no, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Okay, let's act ChatGPT.
Yeah, you asked that. Anyway,
What is shave your beard?
No,
in
because actually
all
it's
languages.
real also.
you know why? You know, I'm happy. I'm happy that Saka missed that Panenka.
Fuck off.
Wallah,
No,
I
you're
am.
lying,
I'm
you're
serious.
lying.
If he scores a panenka
I'm
and then
very
does this,
serious.
my God,
Oh.
my
Skiza.
God.
But it's still
No. Let me
okay.
land. If he scored that Panenka, the talk of the town, of the global village we all live in right now, would be, nah, how the fuck could that be a penalty? The guy wasn't even close to the ball.
Oh.
VAR.
Referees.
The Real Madrid PR story, my guy.
Yeah.
They would flip the narrative and now it's a VAR thing. Imagine the audacity coming from them. No, we didn't need the penalty, bro. We didn't need it.
That game was boring though.
He still Panenka the keeper.
No, like okay.
it was boring.
Let's be honest.
I had to
The,
sit.
the first one was good. The second one.
Second one was boring.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I
Honestly.
enjoyed the second one even more.
Ah.
Yeah. I did.
The line.
Seeing Martinelli run through on goal, go on, and then you're seeing Fran Garcia. He's short, right? On FIFA, his pace is 90 something, but he got rinsed, bro. That guy even came on as a sub.
He's another cool.
Martinelli is running like the length of the pitch, 90 plus minutes, my guy, and then he drops that finish on Riesque.
Can we not talk about?
But you know
On
what? You
Riesque.
know what? Zoom.
Mad.
Mad. See this thing called life, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about it, bro.
See, like
Tell me about this.
obviously I have friends.
I'm walking with you.
You know, we're supposed to
Like,
go and
just
pray.
walk
Yeah?
with me. No, I don't do that.
Pray for Madrid. We already did that.
You see this thing, yeah. Like
I'm pretty sure you guys did too. What happened?
I've had friends tell move through teams, support different teams until now. They've gone through Netherlands, they've gone through Spain, now they're Oko France or Mekampa Oko France. All that just to hate watch. But it's okay. I mean, we know we love football. France, we hate watch as well. We move through teams so that we see the other teams that we hate move. There was so much disrespect to the quality of our players that it was sickening. I had to watch a UK podcast, someone talking shit about Declan Rice. I think you saw the clip. And someone saying 100 million will look like 100 million when you see Bellingham on the pitch. I mean, what did he do?
Let's talk about Declan fucking Rice, man.
Honestly though, good game.
Is Declan Rice world class?
Don't wrap it up.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it from MWIRIGI. Is Declan Rice world class?
Nah, he was good, but
good
plus is crazy.
Is it 100 million?
Do you need goggles? Do you need your grandmother's
million
glasses to see Declan Rice impact right now?
Okay.
I have never been. I've been wrong maybe 2 times in this podcast.
2 times.
Right?
Understatement. Go on.
2 times, 3 maybe, but I'm sure of 2.
Okay.
I want to apologize to Declan Rice for comparing him
You
to.
thought he was gonna
Wait.
For comparing him to Enzo Fernandez.
Oh.
My grandma slapped me because I said that you don't need the goggles
Yeah. User goggles.
to see what Enzo does, and I feel like Declan Rice has showed us. You know what? Maybe there is value in spending 100 million on a holding midfielder, because I think he's the only one that I've seen. Caicedo and Enzo, I've not seen anything. I think they're good players, but I feel like Rice is genuinely above all of them.
So among the shitty 100 million players, he's like number 1.
Yes, and I don't think there's any player in the world right now who plays better than him in midfield. Yeah. Unfortunately, I fucking hate to say it.
So that
God,
that means,
man.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, we should.
God.
Honestly,
Man.
this is a coming of age for you.
Wallahi.
You're really growing.
No, but it's.
Well, I know, honestly, guys. Let's
Is
take
this
a
the
moment.
real Saddam though?
Yeah, I mean,
It is.
in a Numa. It's painful, but
I respect that one.
It's one of those things.
Hand on
It's
the
more
shoulder.
like a mental thing, because I feel like, listen, it's
I make a snap, man.
you don't go to Bernabeu,
Bayu.
and
Bayu.
Uyo,
Bernabeu.
whatever.
You don't go to Bernabeu and actually dominate Jude Bellingham, because I feel like, okay, we won't be too recent since you bias and start thinking that Bellingham is not a good player. He is a fucking world class player.
Yeah.
I think he is world class.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing things that I can't get from him that I can definitely get from Rice, and I think Rice has proved, because Bellingham doesn't stop attacks constantly. That is what Rice did for 2 legs. Apart from the free kicks, it was constant reading the game and making sure whatever Madrid are trying to do doesn't work.
Remember that challenge he did on Bellingham in the box?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One pass. And suddenly they're in.
And he was behind him. He had to
Oh God.
recover
and get a challenge on.
Man.
And it's one of those things whereby on the ball we can talk about, this one is good on the ball, but I feel like the things that you do off the ball as a midfielder, those things matter more to me than
because it's in stark contrast as well to another player who's perceived as world class, Tchouaméni, right? Compare that, you could see defensive efforts and actions that Declan Rice did compared to Tchouaméni, who looked lost in comparison, in stark comparison. But other players who are world class, my God, Saka, bro, stunt on these holes.
no. I think Saka. I think Madrid.
Saka.
I think arrogance, because I feel like they hadn't seen them double or 3-man Saka, because that's what happens in the Premier League every single time, right? And Saka is used to getting marked by 2 players.
There's a reason why they do that, though, is because those
Yeah.
those 3 guys
Exact-
are. Their manager thinks Saka's world class, and you can't. let them.
And that's and to be honest,
Real
that's
Madrid
how.
didn't do that.
Wait, and that's how. To be honest, I don't think Saka has had the greatest season in his career.
No, he's not.
Injury.
Right?
Yeah.
He's been able to be. I mean, he's been stopped a couple of times in the Premier League, right? And it's not better players; it's just better structures. You plan to stop him.
Yeah.
You cannot ignore Saka, because third minute, he's on 1v1 or maybe twice with Alaba.
You hit it
Got
on the nail.
got a yellow card in like after like how many minutes? Like 7 minutes, 8
5
minutes.
minutes.
Mm.
But you hit it on the nail. You literally just hit it on the nail. The perfect quote. You cannot ignore Saka. He is in that conversation. And we've been saying he's been in that conversation.
For a long
And
time,
it's
yeah.
good that you guys are finally here. I mean, it took you a long time. It says a lot about your ball knowledge. But you're here. Then that's what matters. That's what matters.
Yeah, I think it's arrogance
goal.
because if they prepared properly to stop Saka,
They wouldn't
I
have
think
played Alaba.
because
He's
I'm not.
He's
We're
not
not
even
saying
the
it's
most
impossible.
physically.
No, they wouldn't have
He
played
is.
Alaba.
Physically,
That
he
was
is.
poor preparation.
Yeah, because Martinelli. I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about Martinelli. Martinelli,
Wouldn't have had another
Merino,
option.
everything else on the left side, nonsense.
Nah, Merino, by the way, was
No.
impeccable.
Listen.
Impeccable.
Merino's
Two
Look,
assists.
great.
Oh no, look at it this way, right? If you can shut off, because Odegaard was lost.
No, Odegaard had a decent game.
I wouldn't say decent.
Well,
I think he had
he
an okay game.
orchestrated the goal.
It was only. It
I
was
think he had
just
an
that
okay
goal.
game.
That's
Saka
what
goal.
he means.
Like maybe decent in terms of his recent form.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Right?
He's hit lows.
And yeah, like if Saka was stopped, because the moment Saka got the ball, and the moment like he was creating panic
Problems.
in Madrid's defense. When Martinelli had the ball, like I was comfortable, but when Saka had the ball, something was coming out of it almost every other time,
Yeah.
right? I think they could wangekuwa na a much better chance to try and win the game if they actually prepared to stop Saka. Weka Kiburi Kando, right? Yes, you have good players attacking, but like stop this guy because clearly Alaba is not. Also, to be fair, Alaba is old, bro. Like, why would you give Alaba? Because I think Nuno Mendes.
Alone.
I think Nuno Mendes maybe alone can do a much better job than Alaba, right?
He tried
And
to.
I still
Alone.
He's
No,
tried to
like
do it alone.
no, we'll see in the next couple
Yeah,
of
of
games,
course,
right?
it's a new
But like,
PSG.
but
It's a new-
I
it's a
feel
new
Enrique.
Arsenal as
I feel like Enrique is humble enough to prepare and try and stop Saka, right? Because now you will be really ridiculous not to.
But the game between PSG and Arsenal will come down to how good PSG are at counterattacks compared to how good Arsenal are at stopping counterattacks, because that's what makes us
Facts.
really good right now.
That's true.
Okay,
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
And maybe the party miss is really gonna hurt, right? I think it's gonna sting in the first leg, but at least we're playing them at home. But Rice has a lot of good games stopping counterattacks from the 6. In as much as he also has
Who's
many
gonna-
good
who's
games
gonna-
in the number 8.
Who's gonna play for
Hopefully,
Partey?
we're gonna have Havertz back.
Rice is gonna play for Partey, and then Merino will most likely go. I mean, it's still a week and a half before we go for that game, right? It's in a week and a
Yeah.
half or so from
29th.
now. Yeah. So like, it's gonna be, I think, Trossard. What do you call him? Merino, Rice, Odegaard. It's not the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? But it's still gonna be interesting. But Saka did dominate Nuno Mendes in the first leg. In the first time we played them.
Yeah.
I
You
think.
played them this season.
Yeah, we did. We
You-
beat them 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
But they were a much different side. But at the same time, I think we were also a very different side.
Yeah.
Because if you remember
We
very,
didn't have Odegaard. We only had Saka.
if you remember correctly, what that
Now
meant
you have
for
both.
what that meant for our attack or formation was a 4-4-2. We played a 4-4-2, and it was Kai Havertz and Trossard that really bossed that game. Whereas now we'll have that trio of Partey even in the second leg. At least we'll have him for the second leg. That trio going into them for their midfield 3, we'll have our midfield 3.
Yeah.
And if I think about it, what's going to be really interesting are the 1v1 duels. Saka versus Mendes, Timber versus Due or Kvaratskhelia, and Due versus this guy, and Dembele versus the centre backs.
Bakola.
The only difference
At the
is,
same
or you
time.
only have Saka, who is a good 1v1 player up
No,
front.
Yeah,
I
actually.
think
terms of-
Martinelli is really improving in his.
He's okay. He's okay.
He's improving in
Two
his form.
Ever
players,
since he got engaged.
but they have 3. They have 3 players up front who are ridiculous 1v1 players.
But that's the
Dembele.
thing. We also have 4 defenders, or at least 3 defenders,
Oh, good
who are
1v1.
ridiculous 1v1 defenders. Lewis Skelly dominated that game as well. or is it Calafiori? No, Calafiori played that game. But Lewis Skelly is a better 1v1 defender.
Yeah.
And Timber is probably the best 1v1 defender
Right now.
in the world
competition.
right now. Like in world football right now. Because you see Vinicius Jr. get shut down by James for one game. Rafael Leao will get shut down by James for one game. These other men, right? Like Rodrigo might get shut down by I don't know. Who they get shut down when they play Chelsea, Cucurella or Chilwell or something? Like they'll have bad games, but it'll be over one leg, right? Just one leg. But these defenders went and did that to that team over 2 legs, and then what gives me a bit more confidence going into those games, even against Inter Milan and Barcelona, is all those other teams got rocked a little. Their structures and foundations got rocked a little going into the second leg. When these guys saw the Aston Villa crowd, hey, kidogo Chemka.
Yeah, that McGinn run in the middle of the park.
Arsenal players
Rashford
will see
cooked
that.
those guys.
Yeah, Arsenal players I think will see that. Arsenal coaches and coaching staff, they'll see those things. Whereas we went to Madrid, and we did not get caught up in the moment. So look, I'm not saying we're gonna win it. The stats kind of say that we are, but
It's still a long
this
way
is
to
the
go.
most confident I've been.
Don't even argue, I'll just wait.
Yeah, I mean that's what most people do. You waited, Sunil, for Madrid.
Nah,
I know you did.
I'm still investing my head.
It's an investment, bro.
Long-term investment.
When you're investing in a Fortune 500,
Yeah,
you don't withdraw cash out.
Yeah.
But looking at you guys, you're not as unhappy as I thought you would be.
Yeah.
So
I think you know why that is, and I'll finish on that.
because of their win yesterday.
No, it has nothing to do with their win. It's because it's like genuinely they're looking at each other. It's like, actually, how do you hate on that?
No,
How do
actually,
you actually
honestly,
hate
though,
on that? You
honestly,
can't
though,
hate too much.
good games, both
Yeah.
of them. I won't say much, but good games.
It's because you don't want to say much, and
No,
that's fine.
no,
The good games
genuinely,
coming out is enough.
I feel like Real Madrid wanted to win the game with intimidation at Bernabeu or whatever.
Yeah.
So they didn't even. It was just PR, intimidation. 90 minutes, blah 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 blah. So they were so focused on this other side. Maybe they forgot to.
They are a PR team, bro.
Yeah,
I can't imagine the league, because we usually see the president of La Liga complaining about Madrid.
Yeah.
Like he'll make a certain comment, or he'll do something, and everyone, the whole Madrid institution, Madrid is massive.
Yeah,
It's so big.
true.
I came to realize that
I think I lost sight of how big Real Madrid are.
My God,
Bro, guys, like they were
think it's
Sri
number one, actually, in terms
Lankan
of
there were
fans.
Sri Lankan Real Madrid accounts I'm seeing now, and they're all posting like shit. Arab ones, obviously, they're huge, right? Bro, there's some in like all the way in like what? I saw some Congolese Real Madrid English Congo
I
accounts.
think even
How?
statistically
Yanini, bro.
they're number one. Like
You know,
in terms of
re-
fans
you know,
worldwide.
on Twitter, Arsenal fans really have the massive following. Sometimes when in Premier League games, you really see a lot of Arsenal fans. But I think we got overshadowed by Madrid fans.
You can't even, bro.
Well,
Like,
I
and then
I
the
wasn't
thing is,
seeing-
we are
we
also
did right.
hating.
I wasn't seeing
We were
anything
also
red
actively
except
watching.
Zoom's
Yeah,
post.
So of course we were.
Except Zoom's post, I didn't see anything about Arsenal.
and it
For a
was not
week.
just tweets, it was events.
Bro.
Like, this is going to happen to make sure this happens.
Yeah.
Like,
They
what
had
do you
it
mean?
planned out.
What do you mean? Rodrigo's father is awake at 3 a.m., bro.
That's
Like
actually
what?
a-
Yes, he posted on Instagram.
What?
At Naka, he
It's
made
actually
sure.
true, bro. He
He
did
made
occasion.
sure he puts the time there
Uh-huh.
to show us. He was there at 3 a.m. outside Banabu, and then sent in some God, something God, believe in God or something.
Believe in God. Yeah, something. I don't know. He made it religious.
Yeah.
He made it religious.
But-
Clearly,
but-
And
when
they
he-
train you with masks.
But-
What was that?
Saddam,
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, some
To be
pain
honest-
shit, bro. I was
be-
born in the dark, molded by.
to be honest, between you and me, I was a bit shaky because of like that. No, I
You
wasn't.
have
I
to.
wasn't
You
online.
have to.
I wasn't.
No,
on
don't
to-
lie,
No,
don't lie.
like,
I'll be honest. I was
Every
a lot more,
Arsenal-
I told you guys I was a lot more confident
No.
than I was in any.
let me
way.
tell you why
You
I
are
was
not even
shaky. Yeah?
shaking
but
No,
you-
no, I
your
wasn't.
elbow.
I didn't say I'm not nervous at all.
Uh-huh.
There was like a slight nervousness,
Okay.
but I was more confident because it was like even. Yeah, but anyway.
Let me tell you, mine was during the game, not before the
okay.
game.
Okay.
We lost the penalty. They get a penalty. My heart was
That
racing.
at that point I was really nervous. I
And
was
the-
really.
and the-
nervous.
I was like,
With
Mbappe
the
mashes
Vinicius
this
goal.
in, Quisha. Two
And
goals
the thing
is a small
and the
deficit.
thing is that penalty could have been given because if you looked at it from the
There
reverse
was
angle,
kind of similarity
Yeah.
to the other one.
Yeah,
very
kind
similar.
of.
Yes, not
But
I'm
I think-
surprised he
How
actually.
about the Vinicius goal? Am I your...
Nah, I
It was
think
just a
Saliba
mistake.
was just making sure that
he doesn't go to Real. They
yeah.
don't scout him. Yeah.
It's good PR.
It's such a crazy thing because even the one goal they scored was
Was a
an
mistake.
actual
Since
gift.
Maishani, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Since
that is
Maishani,
that
they've
is
never
so
banged
fucked up.
That's the goal they scored.
Yeah, like Shika Funga Bas.
Guys, their first shot on target
The guy
was in the
kisses
58th
kisses
minute.
the badge and he's 4-1 down.
Imagine.
Now, it goes back to what you were saying. I don't know, you were saying about who wants it more. And I
Yeah.
feel like in both legs, you guys wanted it more than they wanted it. Ama
wanted
maybe
more
they were
than
so
this.
confident that
Yeah.
I will usually do this thing.
I mean, they have 15 Champions Leagues, bro.
Yeah. And
Anyway,
some people
you have
have
zero.
none, so maybe they say, "Let
Yeah.
me-"
Right now, I think we have
Hunger.
more haters than we ever had before.
Yeah, this is
Now
because
it's
even
even
Real Madrid,
crazy.
even
Even
Real
mine is-
Madrid won't want us to win it now. So Real
No,
Madrid
but if
PR
we
team
meet
won't-
Barcelona, they want us to win it.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, guys, Murigi
Mhm.
and Muhammad, thank you guys so much for joining us on today's show. As you can see, we've been kitted out by Fit Iman, not Fit Iman.
Mm.
No.
Nyaje,
Fit
bro,
Iman.
Fit Iman, no.
Yeah, Nah, Fit Iman. And this is a brand that is proudly owned by Mohammed Ahmed. So you can take it away from here and you can sign off actually.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I mean, 1 to TV is always family. I can always come here and rant about Arsenal, but yeah, not ranting now. I didn't get to cook Manchester United fans as I wanted to, but I feel for my brother. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So Fitiman is something that is made from love, from inspired by faith, fitness. So Fitiman, actually, this is our logo. Fitiman means faith and fitness. I mean, you can't have both. You can't have faith and you don't have fitness, some sort of fitness in you.
Mm.
So it's made for the modern day man, just to help you stay on your religion, stay on your purpose, stay on your grind in whatever you do. So watch out for that, man. We're gonna launch on 22nd April, hopefully. Yeah. And we're gonna put the socials also.
So,
Thank you so much, bro.
We'll plug you guys in.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. There's gonna be a launch, and thanks for the excellent merch.
Yeah,
I swear
man.
to God, man. It's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
decent, really.
I'll
really
wear
good
mine.
quality,
It's
man.
hot, but I'll wear mine right
Obviously
now.
it's hot, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be fitness attire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Street
you can
wear.
also say lifestyle as well.
Yeah.
You can also say lifestyle.
Yeah.
So a bit of both. Nice mishmash of fitness and faith.
Yeah.
So well done to you. Congratulations and all the best with
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
And thank you very much. We have a star on the show as well.
Thank you for having
So
me.
thanks for being here.
PSG.
We love your jokes. We love your content.
Thank you so much.
Can I just shout out his toxic boyfriend videos, man? They kill me all the time.
Obviously. Well done. Well
Thanks,
done.
man. Thanks
so-
for having me.
Yeah.
My first time, hopefully not the last.
No, definitely not gonna be the last.
Thank you for having me.
It just depends.
Come back if you win
If United
Europa.
are doing well,
If you
definitely your
guys
last.
promise me, if you guys get knocked out, I want to be there on that episode, the next episode.
Check it. We post video yako nyama.
Unaona hiyo video yako ukifanyanga hivi?
Yeah, we fanya hivi.
Unajua? That one. Anajikulaga inanimalizaga hiyo video.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below. Let us know who you guys think will be the Champions League and Europa League winners, and we'll see you guys next week.